Hey, thanks much for tuning in to the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. We are continuing on in the book of Psalms today, Psalm 94. And as you read this psalm, you may see a common theme here, and that's that we all face evil. That was no different back then. It's no different today, right? I mean, evil is prevalent. The Bible says that the prince of this world is Satan. Who is Satan? He's the father of all lies. No truth comes out of his mouth. And so, because of that, we will just continue to face evil. But as you read Psalm 94, you will understand that in the face of evil, in the face of suffering, let's not abandon our hope. And it's actually through the things that we go through and even through the discipline that God has for us that we actually become stronger and our faith can build because of it. If you happen to miss the service this past Sunday, I want to encourage you to go back and watch it as Pastor Sarah talked about with the spiritual fitness, the importance of perseverance, the importance of not giving up, the importance of learning and growing and becoming stronger through suffering. There is purpose in it. And so go back and watch that, or even go back and watch it, even if you were here, and maybe share that also if you know of somebody that they would be a blessing for them to see that. So I want to read verses 12 through 15 today, and then we'll talk about it, and then we'll conclude. Verse 12, blessed is the one you discipline, Lord, the one you teach from your law. It's like, come on, like why? Like nobody likes discipline. Nobody wants to be corrected. Nobody, but it's actually because of it's our good. It's for our good that God disciplines us. It's actually out of love that he does. I don't know if you're a parent or grandparent, if you've ever said this before. And I know I have, because there are times when you discipline your kids and they're like, oh, you don't love me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's actually, you're going through those steps of discipline because you love them. You want to correct what they are doing wrong, and you want to get down to the root of it, of why they're doing what they're doing. And then so you can correct them so they can be better. And it's no different from God the Father correcting and disciplining us. Verse 13, you grant them relief from days of trouble till a pit is dug for the wicked. For the Lord will not reject his people. He will never forsake his inheritance. What's God's inheritance? That's you and I. And what the promise is that he will never leave us. He will never forsake us. Let that soak in for a moment. I mean, that is an amazing promise that God has for each and every single one of us. Judgment will again be founded on righteousness, and all the upright in heart will follow it. And so let that be an encouragement to you. If you experience the Lord's discipline, don't be angry, don't be frustrated, but allow that to be your catalyst for change. Let that be the spark that's going to be like, you know what? There are some things in my life that I do need to surrender to the Lord. There's things in my life that I have done on my own effort, my own energy, and I need to shift. Whatever it may be, whatever the Lord is correcting, allow the Lord to make room allow you yourself to make room for the Lord to do the correcting, and then be open and receptive to allow that correction to shift and to change who you are, so that way you can be better. It's only for your benefit. It's only for my benefit that I listen to correction and I change because of it. All right. So let that be an encouragement to you. Let it be an openness and a receptivity that God is in control and he has what's best for each and every single one of us. Let's not lose hope, even in the face of evil. Let this Psalm 94 be an encouragement to you today. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.